Hey, welcome back to American Travel Fun. I'm Chuck, your headless host, and we're talking about the Grand Canyon. First off, you need to forget everything you think you know about the Grand Canyon, because this ain't your grandpa's sightseeing tour. We're ditching the busloads of people and checking out 8 epic experiences that'll have you saying more times than a toddler in a candy store. Think soaring through the sky like a bald eagle, or hiking trails older than your grandma's favorite yoga pants. This is your VIP pass to Grand Canyon's attractions you never knew existed. So get ready to rewrite your bucket list, because by the end of this video, the Grand Canyon is going to become your new obsession. Now let's get started with the list. Starting off with number 1, we have the Grand Canyon Railway. Here you can go ahead and ditch the minivan, guys. Grand Canyon Adventure starts with a time warp on the Grand Canyon Railway, a legendary train that has been hauling happy explorers through Grand Canyon ever since 1901. Here you'll ride in vintage train cars with a hilarious crew of cowboys and toe-tapping musicians who will entertain you with tales of the Wild West. Look out your window and you'll see a real-life nature show. Dusty deserts turning into rolling plains, then into majestic pine forest. And just when you think you can't get any better, you hit the Grand Canyon, the main event. But this train is more than just eye candy. It's a history buff's dream come true, a rolling monument to the golden age of train travel. On summer days, you can snag a ride on the steam locomotive number 4960, a 1923 iron beast brought back to life and fueled by, wait for it, recycled vegetable oil. Everything should be ran on this. We have enough of it. Everybody loves to fry stuff. We have enough. Anyway, enough propaganda. Moving on. Your journey will start in Williamstown, Arizona, a charming Wild West town that feels like it's straight out of a Wild West movie. Before you head on down the track to the canyon, go ahead and soak up some pioneer vibes and let your imagination run wild here. And number 2, Grand Canyon Mule Rides. Here we're going to forget about buses and train tours. The Grand Canyon Mule Ride has been going since 1887. Brave souls have been saddling up with these sure-footed beasts to explore the canyon's depths. Forget crowded viewpoints. This is about feeling the wind in your hair and getting up close and personal with the canyon. But before you head on the trail, you can take a peek at the mules in the historic blacksmith shop, where these canyon cowboys get their hoofacure. Think of it as a mani-pedicure for mules. It's a crucial pit stop that keeps them ready for the trails and carry you safely on your adventure. The biggest problem is figuring out which of the 2 mule treks to choose from. Option 1 is a true adventurer's dream come true. The Phantom Ranch overnight ride is the ultimate bucket list challenge. This is a 2-day adventure that descends 10.5 miles down the Bright Angel Trail. That's practically into the canyon's belly. You'll cross the mighty Colorado River and spend a night at the Phantom Ranch Oasis and witness the Grand Canyon's grandeur from a select location. And yes, this is a brag-worthy experience since there's a very limited number of spots for this option. Option 2, this one's good for if you're short on time and you're still craving a mule fix. This is a 3-hour Canyon Vista Rim Ride. This venture hugs the rim, spoiling you with one epic viewpoint after another. Your Wrangler guide will be your personal canyon history buff, telling you about the fascinating geology and Wild West stories of those who explored it first. And whichever mule odyssey you choose, prepare for an unforgettable experience, and your ass to hurt. Number 3, rafting down the Colorado River. Alright, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. We're done with all the dry land and we're going to hop onto a raft for a Colorado River raft expedition. This ain't your average water park ride. It's a full-on sensory adventure that'll leave you breathless. You can be flowing down the mighty Colorado River, carving your way through the heart of the Grand Canyon. It's pure unfiltered nature. Sun on your face, cool mist spray, and epic canyon walls that go on forever. On this adventure, you're sure to see some soaring eagles above, cliff-hanging bighorn sheep, and maybe even a beaver or 2 at work. And don't forget about the sky exploding with millions of stars at night. It's a sight you can't find in any city. So, which rafting experience is for you? Well, your first option is really good if you're short on time. You can take a thrilling 1-day commercial trip that cruises down the calmer sections of the river. It's all about soaking up the scenery without a multi-day commitment. Perfect for busy travelers. Second option, this is for more of the explorers that want to be their own captain. This is a 2 to 5-day non-commercial trip. Lets you launch from Diamond Creek and navigate the river at your own pace. Permits are tricky, so plan ahead for this one. It's a first-come, first-served basis. And I'll have a link down in the description for all the websites that lead you to the different permits. And the third option is for you ultimate badasses out there. This one's going to push your limits. The Lee's Ferry to Diamond Creek Expedition. This trip lasts anywhere between 7 to 18 days for a commercial, or 12 to 25 days for a non-commercial one. It's the deepest dive you could take into the canyon, but be warned, non-commercial trips do require serious experience and a permit obtained through the lottery system. Good luck with that one. And moving on to number 4, We have condors, California condors. Sharing the canyon's massive skies are the California condors, the biggest birds soaring in North America. We're talking wingspans of nearly 10 feet. Just a little FYI, by the 1980s, California condors were almost extinct, thanks to threats like lead poisoning and DDT in the environment. But thanks to groups like the Peregrine, these birds are making a huge comeback. In fact, 1996 saw the reintroduction of California condors to the canyon. Since then, the canyon's condor population has grown to nearly 75 birds. Their black and white wings make a great contrast against the blue sky. Finding one of these giants is a lot easier now than it was a few decades ago. Then moving on to number 5, the Desert View Watchtower. This one's going to be for the history buffs and architect aficionados out there. This architectural masterpiece is the Desert View Watchtower. Designed by the visionary Mary Coulter in 1932, it's a tribute to the ancestral Pueblo people who once called this land home. Coulter built it using local rocks and recycled wood, making it practically one with the environment. As you get closer, check out the details. See how the white stones near the top are slightly faded? That's inspired by the designs found in Chaco Canyon. Even the cracks in the tower are intentional, mimicking those of the ancient structures in the area. And keep your eyes peeled for petroglyphs, etched in some of the stones. It's sort of a hidden treasure hunt, kind of like a hidden Mickey game if you've ever been to Disney World. As you head inside to the lower level, also known as the view room, you'll find a gift shop with canyon souvenirs, of course. And during most of the year, you can catch live cultural demonstrations by artisans from the local Grand Canyon tribes. It's a great chance to witness their heritage come alive through traditional crafts. But the real magic happens when you climb up to the top floors. Space is limited, so please be quick up here. This is where you're going to be rewarded with an epic perspective of the Eastern Grand Canyon. You'll see the Grand Canyon River snaking its way through the vast canyon walls. And if you want to take it a step further, you can check out these things called reflectoscopes. They're basically fancy black mirrors that cut through the glare and haze, revealing the canyon's vibrant colors and ridiculous detail. It's like looking through a real-life Instagram filter. And getting to the watchtower is half the fun. There's no park shuttle, which is a great thing because it's a 23-mile drive east on the Arizona Highway 64. Nobody wants to be on a bus with that many people for that long. I know I don't. So as you journey down Highway 64, you'll be greeted with spectacular views of the canyon. You can hit up several viewpoints and picnic areas, and maybe even check out the intriguing Tusayan Pueblo site and museum, which is closed during the winter months. Number 6, hiking the Nepoec Trail. Nepoec Trail awaits anyone who craves a challenging and rewarding descent into the heart of the Grand Canyon. This legendary route is for experienced hikers only. It's a chance to see the Grand Canyon's rich history up close and personal. The trail winds its way down a staggering 6,040 feet and across 14 miles, reaching the banks of the Colorado River. The trail has a fascinating past. During its early exploration of the region, John Wesley Powell became captivated with the canyon's complex geology. His passion led him to send a team in the 1880s to improve an old Native American route, transforming it into the challenging but crucial passage we know today. There is minimum water access along the way, requiring hikers to carry enough water for the entire journey. Be prepared for significant sun exposure and sheer drop-offs that will test your nerves. Most hikers conquer this challenge over a 2-day period, camping overnight at Marion Point or Tilted Mesa. And for those who rise to the challenge, the Nepoec Trail rewards you with breathtaking vistas unseen by many people. And if you consider tackling this trail, here are a few essential details to keep in mind. There are 2 access points. The first is a seasonal access point via Cab Plateau and a year-round north access point, weather permitting, of course. Since reliable water sources are scarce, plan on carrying at least 4 to 6 liters of water per person per day. And definitely be sure to consult park maps and ranger information to fully understand the trail's complexities and challenges ahead. And here's just a cool little tidbit of historical information. Legend has it that even the outlaws used the trail to steal horses in Utah, transporting them across the canyon and down into southern Arizona. I just thought that was a pretty cool little piece of history there. And number 7, we have the Tusayan Ruin and Museum. If you're tired of the crowds, then you should definitely check out the Tusayan Ruin, just 3 miles west of the Desert View. Here you can step back in time 800 years and meet the ancestral Pueblo people who once called the Grand Canyon home. This is actual history you can walk up and touch. Here you can explore the self-guided trail. It's a short and easy loop, and you can also discover partially excavated rooms and a circular kiva, a special place for Native American ceremonies. While you wander around the site, remember that this spot is important to the indigenous people today. So please, be respectful and mindful, and no freaking graffiti. Yes, I'm yelling at that because I hate it when people leave graffiti. Just don't do it. It's disrespectful. Do you want me coming over and do it to your church? Just spray something on it? Chuck was here? No, I don't think so. Don't do it there. Anyway, enough of me complaining. Moving on. And finally, at number 8, helicopter tours. Yes, helicopters in the Grand Canyon. I had no idea this even existed until I started researching this video. I think this is great. Grand Canyon is a protected wilderness, but don't be surprised if you hear helicopters above. Helicopter tours are definitely an option for those who crave a thrilling aerial adventure. Helicopter tours can come in all shapes and sizes, from quick flyovers to epic adventures that land you right into the heart of the Grand Canyon floor. Some focus on the South Rim, while others venture to the North Rim, or even the lesser popular West Rim. Tours typically depart near the Grand Canyon, including the South Rim, and also the surrounding areas like Las Vegas. Prices do depend on the tour length, and fancy extras like champagne picnic landings and departure location. And you can expect to spend anywhere between $200 to $1,000 per person. That's as of the time of recording, so if you're seeing this in the future, past 2024, you could probably figure there's inflation added in that. And just a few things you should know before you try to book. These tours do fill up fast, especially during the peak season. So you're going to want to book this right away and as far in advance as you can, especially if you have your heart set on a specific landing experience. You're also going to want to pack light on these helicopters. A lot of them have weight and luggage restrictions. This is where you're going to want to make sure you check out the tour operator's website or just call them to make sure what their specific limits are. And of course, like all flights, you got to deal with the weather. Like plane flights, it depends on whether you have good weather or not, whether you get to fly. So it could be rescheduled or possibly even canceled. And on that happy note, and if you guys have enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know which of these is your favorite. I'm torn between the whitewater rafting expedition and the helicopter tours. Which one? I don't know, but I like them both. Anyway, that's all I got for this video, so have fun and stay safe. And if you happen to be looking for more in-depth information about the Grand Canyon, go ahead and check out our website, americantravel.fun. We have blog, resources, all types of information about the Grand Canyon and other national parks throughout the United States.